Hello cherry lovers. Today I'm going to be doing a video, but it's going to be a little different than my cooking videos. We're actually going to be doing a review for Super Clean, as you can see on the shirt and the hats. Now, we were asked by Super Clean if we would take these products and try them out at home in the different areas of our home. So you're going to see me do carpeting, the tub, the sink, the stove fan, and different things like that to see how this product works. One thing I want to make sure I add in there, remember, please remember, test this product out in an inconspicuous area first to make sure that it doesn't discolor your carpeting or even your painted walls and different things like that. And also make sure you have your glasses when you use this product also, especially with the foam. You're going to need a mask because this product is pretty strong. As a matter of fact, the foam reminds me of the oven cleaner back in the day when we used to clean the oven, so it's pretty strong. Also, make sure you have some plastic, rubber, cloth gloves or whatever you're using to not to get that on your hands. And also, if you're going to do it in a closed-in space, not so much if you're in your big kitchen area, but make sure that you ventilate the area really well. I open up the windows in the kitchen, and I also open up in the bathroom, especially because that's a very closed-in area. So make sure you ventilate very well, and we're going to get started on how these products work. So just stay tuned and we will get started. Okay guys, the next thing that I want to show you is my ventilation, over the stove. I've already removed the filter, but what I want to show you is how this cleans this part of the vent. And as you can see back here, I've already cleaned the back, but now I'm going to spray some Super Clean. I've covered my stove with a plastic garbage bag so that it won't make a mess, but I'm still putting my hands under it. Now we're going to spray that on, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and show you how that works. All right, this is the one that I'm using, the Super Clean Grease Dissolver. This is not the foam, this is the Super Clean Grease Dissolver. So you just spray it on for 5 minutes and then we'll come back and see how it works. Okay guys, we're back at the stove and I'm going to show you how we can remove that. Now you guys notice I didn't have my mask on right now because I'm in a much larger area and it's ventilated much better than being in that small space in the bathroom. But let's check this out and see how. I got my little scrubber here, but let's see. Take that out. I said take that out, and then check that out, guys. Look at that. See how that just comes right off where I sprayed it? That cleans it really, really good. And you want to remember that when you get done, just get you some a wet rag and just remove the Super Clean. Just get your towel with some water and just wipe it off and get the Super Clean off. But take a look at that, guys. And what I would like, if Larry would come on over here, point that to the other side that has not been cleaned yet. I want you to take a look at that. Can you see that, guys? Now go back to the other side. That's the way this side looked 5 minutes ago. So that actually cleaned that very nicely. So thumbs up for the Super Clean for your stove. Okay guys, take a look at this. Remember the rust stain? This is the after picture. The rust is completely gone. So you can see that the rust is completely gone. What I want you to do is take a look at the before picture where all the rust was. And then take a look at the after picture. All the rust is gone. Super Clean gets a thumbs up for the rust in the bathroom sink. Okay guys, the next thing that I wanted to show you here that we cleaned, this is the filter from the fan on the stove, and as you can see, take a look at this side. This is the side that I sprayed with Super Clean, and then this is the other side. And all I did was spray the Super Clean degreaser on and just use this toothbrush, an old toothbrush, and cleaned it. And it was just as effective all the way through. I cleaned both sides, but take a look at that. I sprayed it on, let it sit for 10 minutes, and that's what the results are, which is another thumbs up for the filter that came from the fan. Now this is also another part of the filter. I want you to look at that water. Look how dirty that water was. This is the other part, and I'm touching this and I'm feeling this, and I want you to know that that is so clean. I can't feel any grease. I just let it sit in that water for 10 or 15 minutes and it removed all of the grease. And the only thing that I have to do here is run it under some warm water to make sure I remove all the super clean so I don't get that smell when I turn the fan back on. But yeah, as you can see, it worked very, very nicely to clean the filter on both of them. So another thumbs up for super clean for the filters in the stove fan. Okay guys, the next area we're going to do is right here by the stove where grease and a lot of dirt and sometimes food happens to drop. And we're going to cover this area really well. Get it completely wet. And I want you to remember, wear your mask, wear your gloves, wear your glasses, and then let that soak in. And we're gonna let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'll be back, more like 15 minutes. I wanna see how that works. Okay guys, I wanna show you here about the carpeting. This is pretty amazing. I really like the way it cleans the carpeting, but first I wanna say, try and remember to, if you're going to use a super clean on your carpeting, pick an inconspicuous place where you can try it out just in case it changes the color. You don't want that to happen. Now, the first thing I did was vacuum, get all the dirt up with the vacuum cleaner. And the next thing I did was got a little bottle of spray water, warm water, and I just sprayed, saturated that area. And then with the super clean, I saturated the area with equal amounts. And now we're going to go in here and just brush that up where I've sprayed it. You can use both sides, you can use one side, but I just wanted you to see how well that brings that up. Look at that. Take a look at that. How that brings the dirt right out of the carpeting. And the directions, please follow the directions. Remember, you'll need gloves. You don't want to get it on your hands. You'll need a mask, depending on which spray foam you use, because that foam spray is pretty strong. And get your glasses out. Get you some safety glasses and wear those. But then you want to just brush that up, let that sit for 10 or 15 minutes, and then spray with some water. After you scrub that, spray some water on it. And it says in the directions to scrub that for about 1 to 2 minutes. And I want you to remember, if you use it the first time and it doesn't come up really good, then give it a second application. Follow your direction as to your dilution. This one is full strength. Now, can you see that? You want to blot that up with the paper towel. Try to remove the excess water. But take a look at that. Once you scrub that, that super clean brings all the dirt to the surface. And then you can just wipe it away. Take a look at that. And the only way you'll know is to go back and look to the before and then the after pictures. Look at that. See how clean that came out in that area? That is pretty amazing. Another thumbs up for super clean for the carpeting, spot cleaning. Okay, as I said, that looks amazing. We'll take our paper towel, kind of blot it now to remove some of the excess water, but that turned out really nice. Okay, thank you. Okay guys, the next area I want to show you is up against the wall. You know how you get scuff marks from shoes, my children, their friends? Well, I want you to see how that works to clean that. You see those scuff marks? I think I'll stop right here so you can see the other half. But what we're going to do now is just spray along there. Okay, and let that sit for about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll be back. Okay, now that I've sprayed the scuffs on the wall, I'm going to attempt to clean it. You want to see how well Super Clean removes the scuff marks. And I sprayed it on, let it sit for about 10-15 minutes. And then we're going to come back and see how that comes off. And I have a problem with my vacuum cleaner. Larry says, you're the one that ruined the wall. You hit that wall with the vacuum cleaner all those times, and that's where those marks came from. And it's true, it's from the scuffs of the vacuum cleaner, but also from people. We have a lot of company from my children's company when they come over, and they're constantly playing over here because we use the table a lot for a lot of games. But I wanted you to see And I wanted to see how well does that clean. So take a look at that, guys. Now we're talking about this baseboard, as you can see. Now, take a look at that. If you look at the before and after pictures, now look over here. You see this? I didn't spray down here and I didn't scrub down here. But as you can see, this really works amazing to clean the baseboard. And it's not a lot of effort. As you can see, you spray it on, let it sit, and wipe away. So that turned out really, really nicely. So I have to say, for the baseboard on the wall, another thumbs up for Super Clean. Great job on the baseboards. Hello, cherry lovers. As I said at the beginning, this is a different type video, but we're doing a review for Super Clean. And we just wanted to share and touch on some of the things that we found when we used the cleaner. Number one, I was pretty impressed with the stove fan. I cleaned the stove fan, sprayed it on, let it sit for about 5 minutes on the stove fan, and it was amazing how it actually cleaned everything on the stove fan. And also, I took the filter out in the stove fan, and I sprayed it real good with the foam cleaner. That would be this one, actually. Yeah, this one right here. And I sprayed it on the fan. Took the filter out on the fan filter and sprayed it, let it sit for about 10 minutes, got me a toothbrush, came back and cleaned it, and I'm gonna tell you, it actually looks like it's a brand new filter, so that turned out really good. And I also took there's a second filter in there that's made out of cloth. I took that out and laid it in some water mixed with the Super Clean and let that sit for about 10 or 15 minutes. And let me tell you, that piece of material that came out of there was full of grease before I put it in there, and I could feel no grease at all in there after I took it out of the water mixture with Super Clean and water. And it just turned out really, really amazing. So I was pretty impressed with the way it cleaned the vent and the air filter.
I'm telling you what, people, if you take a look, when you look, go back and look at that carpet, my mouth dropped. I didn't realize, I knew that there was a lot of grease on the carpet, but I didn't realize how bad the carpet was. This stuff cleaned it amazing. I couldn't believe how clean it turned out. I mean, I just kept looking at Joyce going, wow, look at this, look at this, look at this. Now I'm telling her, look at this. I gotta clean our carpet because I'm gonna clean the whole carpet with it because it's amazing. This part of it is amazing. So yes, does it work? Yes, it does.
Also, the next thing that I was pretty impressed with was the baseboard. And if you go back and look, the before and the after pictures, believe me when I tell you, I had tried cleaning those baseboards around the dining room area, especially many, many times in the past. But no matter what I used, I couldn't get it off. So I said, oh, well, this is just the way it's going to be. It's going to be there. I have nothing that'll clean it off until I paint again. But I sprayed this on there, guys, and I let it sit there for 10 to 15 minutes, maybe closer to 15. And I came back and scrubbed that. And if you'll look, you'll see, because I only sprayed one side and cleaned it, and I left the other side so you could see it. It cleaned it amazingly. So I'm happy to say that Super Clean does clean your baseboards from, I don't know, Larry claims that it was me with the vacuum cleaner, but I'm sure that it was my children too, from shoe scuffs from the shoes. So it turned out very, very nicely.
Then we went in the bathroom and we cleaned the sink. All right, I didn't tell her. I went in and squirted it on the sink because we had a lot of rust in the bottom of the sink. And if you see in this video that it cleaned that, I told her, I didn't tell her, I just told her, go in there and take a look. I said, I'm not even going to tell you. Just go in there and look and see whether it cleaned all right. She went, wow. And I mean, I couldn't believe it. I mean, it took the rust completely out. Very amazed, very, very amazed. So,
yes, I was pretty impressed with how it removed that stain in the bathroom sink, because I had tried other cleaners to clean that rust. And we have a well, and it does have a high salt level, so it does have a lot of rust. But it took that rust stain out. I mean, it was within a 10-minute time frame. He went in there and wiped it, and it was gone. So I was very impressed about that. Now, there's one thing I did want to say about the bathtub. Now, again, sometimes you might have to use 2 applications, and that's okay. That still works great in the carpeting.
They say that in the instructions.
Yes, they say that in the instructions, but we use it in the tub, and I used a second application, and it didn't remove all of the rust from the tub, so I'm not sure if I do it a third time or maybe even a fourth. It might remove it, but I am going to try that again, and I will let you know about that. Also, we're going to use this product in another video outside.
Right.
In the garage.
Sometime this spring, I'm going to do another review with these products up on the farm. And then I'm going to show all the stuff that I would do outside, grease on the tractor, stuff like that, grease in the garage, stuff like that. I'm going to do reviews on this stuff then. But we decided we were going to do a review strictly in the house and see what products or what we can use with these products in the house. And for the most part, we're amazed. We are amazed.
Yes, and also I want to reiterate, please remember guys, when you use these products, use your safety precautions. Follow the instructions, look at the directions. It tells you how much water to dilute it with. Also, wear your gloves, wear your mask.
Right.
Ventilate your area because the foam is pretty strong. So you're going to really need to ventilate your area so you don't inhale the fumes from this product. But again, we give it a thumbs up.
We do.
It's a great product.
Yes, it is.
I was very impressed how it works.
It cleans amazing. Like I said, all products doesn't clean all things. This product cleans a majority of things, and they do it well. We've only found so far, like we said, the tub, it didn't take it all, but it did clean it, and we're very impressed the way it cleaned. But as far as us, for the review, yeah, we give this a total thumbs up. We really do. The stuff is impressive. It does clean like they say it does. So on that note, as I always say, us cherry lovers, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe. Tell Joyce what a wonderful job she did today cleaning, because I only did a little bit. So, and this product, if you get a chance, go in there and order some. And we're also, in the next couple weeks or so, we're going to sit down and do a live stream. All right? If you see this video in January, February next year, we've already done the live stream. But within a couple weeks from when this video comes out, we're going to do a live stream. Because Super Clean said that if we do a live, they'll give away to 5 people each one of these products. All right? So I don't know which product they're going to give you, but they're going to give you one of these products. So if you guys go to the live stream when we do it, don't know what Joyce is going to come up with, how to give this stuff away, but I guarantee you Joyce will figure that out. And when she does, somebody's going to win something. All right? So I'll let Joyce end this.
Okay, once again, we thank you guys for watching. If you do get to try the product out, leave a comment down below.
Right.
We appreciate you, all of our subscribers.
Yep.
Have a wonderful day.
Bye now.